Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have two polishes and a top coat from Sally Hansen's Color of the Moment program going on right now. These are from the Miracle Gel line. These are not gel polishes, however, they do apply and dry just like a typical nail polish would. So watch all the way to the end to see how you can enter to get these polishes for your own. So first off, I'm going to talk about the top coat really quickly. This is number 101 top coat. This is a fast drying top coat that you can find at your local drugstore. I was really impressed with this one. It didn't smear my nail art at all and dried in under a minute. So here's a look at that brush shot. You do get a nice thick wide brush, which I love very much. So the first polish that we're going to look at today is Electric Pop, and this is number 339. This is a very bright, almost neon kind of corally pink. It's going to be very bright on the nails. I think it's not quite a neon, but it is almost there. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, again with that nice wide brush, and I'll show you how Electric Pop swatched on my natural nail. So I can almost get a one swipe application with this brush on my nails. I wouldn't say I have very wide nails. They're kind of maybe on the smaller side, but this did a fabulous job. One coat made for awesome coverage. Still a little bit sheer though in some spots, so I'll go ahead and show you what my second coat looks like. Sally Hansen does recommend doing two coats with all of their Miracle Gel polishes before you apply the top coat. So this second coat, it does bring this one completely opaque. These do dry down super glossy, so here's a look at that completed mani before top coat. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and then once more at an angle under artificial lighting. This one wanted to photograph a little bit brighter than it is, but it is a very bright, beautiful polish. So next up is the Tipsy Gypsy, and this is a kind of darker, almost watermelon pink with maybe a touch of raspberry. It is showing up again a little bit brighter here on my camera than it is in person. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Tipsy Gypsy number 319 swatched on my natural nail. So again, with that nice wide brush, I got really good application with this one. This feels almost like a jelly. It is quite sheer here, even though I did get nice even coverage, so I'll let that dry and then come back in and show you what my second coat looks like. So since this was a little bit more on the sheer side, I am going to go in for a thicker second coat. I could still see just a flash of my visible nail line there though, so I am going to go ahead and let this dry and show you what a third coat looks like, even though they only really recommend two for this one. So here is my third coat. This brings this one pretty well opaque for me. I did get a flash of that visible nail line under certain lightings. I do have a very harsh nail line though, so that may just be a problem with me. So here's a look at that completed mani underneath artificial lighting before top coat. This is another one that dries down super glossy. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And then once more at an angle, again under that artificial lighting. So here's a quick look at the nail art look that I did using these two polishes. I'm going to go ahead and show you a quick tutorial. First, I'm going to start with a dotticure. I have Electric Pop on my nails at two coats, and then I'm going in with a dotting tool and Tipsy Gypsy and just adding nice wide dots all over my nail. I did stagger them a little bit. I have sped this clip up. These dots did dry down fairly raised on my nail. I did use a lot of polish there because this is a shearer polish. I think this is a good look also to show you the differences between these two pinks because they are kind of similar in color tones. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup here with acetone and a cleanup brush and let these dry a minute before I come back in with the top coat. So again, I'll be using number 101 top coat from Sally Hansen's Miracle Gel line. This goes on so smooth, really easy. I want to say that they are trying to recommend this as a plumping top coat. The dots that I did were very raised, and I do recommend doing two coats of this if you're going in over something like that. So next I'm going to use a black acrylic paint and a tiny detail brush and go in and try to freehand a heart over these dots. I thought that the dots would help me line them up a little bit better. I'm like the worst at symmetry, but I do really love how this look came out. So I'm just going to fill in the outline of that heart all in black acrylic paint. And I have sped this clip up quite a bit too. I do recommend going in with two coats of that black acrylic paint to make sure that you get it completely opaque. You can always tell when the acrylic is starting to dry because it does dry down very matte. I'm going to wait till this completely dries before I add in the top coat. So again, I'm going in with a 101 top coat just right over that image. I'm going to float a pretty nice bead of that top coat right over it to get no smearing, and there was absolutely none with this. I'm so impressed. I'm really looking forward to using this in more nail art. On my other accent nails, on my index and pinky nail, I did these hearts. These are Dotacure hearts. I'm not sure who came up with this technique first. If you know, please link it down below and I'll give them proper credit. So I did 2 dots with a dotting tool, and then I'm just going to flesh that out a little bit with some more black acrylic paint and my small detail brush. This is one of the easiest way to make hearts, especially if you have trouble with symmetry like I do. So I'm just going to make sure I color that all the way in. And then I topped those with that top coat as well. So here's a look at that completed mani with top coat underneath my artificial lighting. This gave me like a house of cards type feel. And here's another view from a different angle underneath artificial lighting. Now, if you'd like to enter the giveaway, you're going to need to head over to Instagram and create your own nail art look using Sally Hansen polishes. They can be any polishes in your collection. You're going to need to hashtag your look at hashtag color of the moment and then tag Sally_Hansen as well as me so I can see your nail art look. And I do have 2 days before I can pick a winner and send your information off to Sally Hansen. So I'll link that giveaway post down in the description box. Definitely check it out if you're interested. I do have more photos of these on my blog at sloppyswatches.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time and good luck.